Every World Cup produces one manager who is discussed differently from all the others. Not because their team won, not because their team had the most talent, because the decisions they made during the tournament revealed a level of tactical thinking that separated them from every other coach on the sideline. The 2026 World Cup had one. Here is exactly what made them different. The first thing that separated this manager was preparation depth. Every manager at a World Cup prepares. They watch footage. They set up training sessions. They build game plans. But preparation depth is different from preparation. Depth means preparing for the scenarios that might not happen. The second half scenario, where you're losing by one goal and need to change the structure without disrupting the rhythm of the team. The extra time scenario, where two of your best players are carrying yellow cards and one wrong tackle ends your tournament. The penalty shootout scenario rehearsed not once, but repeatedly across the weeks before the tournament. This manager prepared for everything, including the things that never happened. The second thing was in-game reading. Football matches change. Teams that were dominant in the first half find themselves chasing the game in the second. Tactical systems that worked against one opponent stop working when the next opponent has done their homework. The manager who outthought everyone at the 2026 World Cup made adjustments before problems fully developed. Not reactive changes, anticipatory ones. The substitution made at 60 minutes that looked unnecessary at 60 minutes and looked obvious at 75 when the opponent's press began to tire. That substitution was not a reaction. It was a read. The third thing was squad management across the tournament. The decisions made in the group stage about who plays and who rests are the decisions that determine who is available and fresh in the knockout rounds. This manager rotated when rotation looked wrong. Started players who had not started previously in matches where the results suggested starting proven players. Those decisions were questioned publicly. They were proven correct privately by the time the quarterfinal arrived. The fourth thing was psychological management of the dressing room. A World Cup squad is not just a football team. It is a group of people under enormous collective pressure for weeks at a time. Managing the players who are not playing is as important as managing the players who are. Keeping a squad unified when selection decisions create individual disappointment is a skill most tactical analysis never discusses. This manager had it. The squad arrived at every match as a collective unit regardless of who was named in the starting 11. The fifth thing was simplicity. The best tactical decisions at a World Cup are almost never complicated. They are clear, specific, communicated in a way every player understands without needing to think during the match. This manager told their players exactly what their job was in each match. And the players did exactly that. 5 things: preparation depth, in-game reading, squad management, psychological unity, simplicity of instruction. Together, they produced the most tactically impressive performance by any coaching staff at the 2026 World Cup. And before you go, the underdog team that this kind of thinking helped eliminate is already on your screen. How they made the final. Watch it now. Subscribe. Right now. Do not miss what comes next. You're welcome.